Greetings, my beautiful Aquarius, and welcome to your daily tarot reading. And this message is meant to reach you right now. And my name is Ingrid, and this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And whoever wants to show up, it's for you too. And we're going to begin first with the energy of the Angels and Ancestor Oracle. This is a beautiful deck, and let's see what it is that Aquarius, you need to know right now. And what's coming is the energy of Animal Guardian. Wow, well, that's the card on the deck, on the box of the deck, so that's significant. Trust your instincts. You could be surrounded by birds. You could be hearing the hoot of an owl, and that's just signifying that you are trusting your instincts. Animals, you know, when we watch animals in nature, they just know where to fly. They know when to perch. A squirrel knows when to run up the tree, or how to just be this really tender, innocent deer that darts through the woods, through the forest. So they're crows, deers, and owls. So trust your instincts with the Animal Guardian. And let's read from the Oracle deck. What is it that we need to know about the Animal Guardian? What is coming in for you today with Animal Guardian? So first we are looking at Aquarius. I'm so happy to see you today. And it's coming in with this energy of nature, of the animals, of the creatures around you. And I'm having a kind of a hard time finding this energy of the animals. But be at peace is coming in. It's coming right now. Here it is. The message is trust the powerful animal spirit within you to learn more about yourself and your talents. Well, that's what you're maybe coming into. There's maybe a new need within you to explore something different. Maybe instead of just always using your intuition, which is sacred, but to use your instincts, that animal nature. And this is the message. You have a powerful animal within you. That could be the owl, the crow, the raven, the deer, and which can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, your inner truth, what is really your gut feeling, and how you want to feel and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Just be more your natural animal nature. Get into your body. And let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. Well, that's a powerful message for you, Aquarius. And so let's dive into the tarot and see what we can learn when we trust our animal instincts. And maybe you're tapping into your totem animal, and you're really using that to help guide you today. And whatever it is you came into, but something that's going to help you with your gifts and talents. And this is what the energy we come into is the Five of Wands. Well, I've been seeing that a lot in the readings. So there is a general energy in the collective vibration of this sense of being in the heat of battle. And with the animals, they just act out of instinct, out of just natural. You could be fierce, you could be calm, but whatever is required. But there is competition, and that is maybe what you need to use your instincts more to have you understand how to deal with the competition around you. There could be, you could be in the heat of battle with your own self, in conflict, but also there could be arguments. There could be you speaking up. You could be getting angry. But you're going to work through this, and it's going to really being able to use those muscles, Aquarius, to fight for what you believe in and stand strong and move beyond this second guessing, because animals don't second guess. They just go for it, whatever it is. And so it's saying that there is change coming in terms of what it is you maybe have been in conflict with or fighting about. But the King of Swords, this is the warlord, and there's the heat of battle. So there is something that you're sitting there on your throne calmly with intellect to know what is true, what is right. Well, the King of Swords doesn't use emotion, they use intellect. They use their higher vision, and they also see the facts and can do a deep analysis of what is right. So you're maybe at this phase now, Aquarius, of analyzing the way you've been working on a situation, maybe on your craft, on your work, something in your career. And you're feeling like, well, maybe there's been a lot of fighting or a lot of setbacks and it hasn't moved smoothly. Even though you have maybe been trusting your instincts, you now need to maybe look at it with a truth, with the just taking off the rose-colored glasses and seeing the truth about this obstacle, this fighting, these battles. And it's going to come because Aquarius at the foundation, just at the very root of your situation, you know you're very independent. You know you can make this happen. You have worked so hard for maybe a long time, and you're seeing that you have used your instincts. You just have gone after it, not even knowing how to do the project or the work. This is of the earth, but now you've stacked your coins, and it might have taken a long time, slow and steady, but it's going to bring you this luxury, this beautiful life. Maybe where you're living is just, you're looking around and thinking, God, if this was a bird's nest, I love it. Or if this was a den for a fox den, you would be so enamored by where you are, what you've created, the luxury around you, the ability to know you did this on your own. And Aquarius, it says the familiar. Well, because you're familiar with this energy, you're really set up, you're enjoying the beauty around you and just being solid and knowing you can do it on your own as well. And what comes from the recent past is the Queen of Pentacles, which she also is on her throne in this beautiful environment with so much sun and nature. And it's going to bring in this energy of gifts of nature's depths. Well, that's the animal guardian as well. They're very into nature and the depths of the created world. And so you're really exploring nature, the abundance around you, beauty, gardens, just landscapes that are lush and beautiful. And you're connecting to that. Power. You feel that abundance. You could be very wealthy from the work you've done. And you fought through the battle and you saw things with this Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. And now you know that you have the earth under your feet and you've been doing this successfully. And that you were influenced in the recent past by the energy of Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So you can take that coin and nurture it. You make good investments, but you also invest in yourself, in your own independent wealth and the luxuries around you. And at the crown, what your higher powers are wanting you to see now is the Queen of Wands. Well, there is more queen energy because you're nurturing this abundance, this wealth, whatever money you had that you invested and it's been growing, and as you're seeing all the abundance and accumulation of wealth, but you did this on your own, Aquarius. Don't let anybody say that you didn't, and you did it with your instincts, because you did it with just that gut instinctual knowing how to do it. And that is what the Queen of Wands is also doing with her intuition. And she has her cat, that psychic ability to tap into her clairvoyance, her ability to channel energy. And it's going to make you feel very confident. You're going toward the sunflowers. You're growing toward the sun with optimism. And this says diplomacy, because you know with confidence, when we're confident, we can be diplomatic with others because we have that grounding within ourselves. So you're going to use your intuition to go toward a new job, something you have the wealth to inspire others with, because you can make it real, make it happen. And it's coming now. What's happening right now is the Hangman. Well, you might be feeling right now that you're kind of suspended. Things are taking too long, that you're hung up. Maybe other people or the situation, this heat of battle is making you feel that you're suspended, out of control, not being able to move things forward. But you're in this phase, Aquarius, you're getting this illumination, a new perspective. You're almost there. And if there has been a time where you have, it says the long rest, well, maybe it's saying you need to come into a new perspective. You need to take time out to rest and to see something from a brand new perspective, maybe about the work you're doing, maybe about using and trusting your instincts to know how to get out of this hung up, suspended situation you're in right now. But you're getting a new perspective. You're seeing something from a higher viewpoint, and that's going to help you see yourself as moving from any kind of feeling of lack, of loss, of grief, of sadness. Maybe you felt like things were in the heat of battle. You've been battling this competition and not getting anywhere, and that you just feel like, I'm so tired of trying. It's been so long. I just want to take this long rest because and just grieve all of this, mourn why it's taken you so long. But you're going to see that when you spilt something, when something was spilt emotionally, because this is the first card of the waters, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and Cancer. There are 2 cups waiting for you to pick up. Maybe that's knowing, using your instincts to know that there is this option behind you. And it's coming with the general feeling of the environment. Maybe those around you are seeing you, Aquarius, as yourself, as the star. And you maybe have this self-doubt. You don't trust your instincts. You're feeling like if something happened in the past that was almost like a mini tower where you grieved, where something was deep in you that you loved, but you were lost. You are seeing it. You're looking at what was spilled. And there are 2 cups there. So pick those up, because once you heal and once you go through this process of recovery, you are going to inspire others with your story of how this happened, how you got an illumination from whatever this loss was. But it's going to bring you into wealth and independence and security, but also just enjoying the beauty around you, just enjoying life. More kind of like an animal, just is in its body, in its flow, taking away some of this conflict. This is an obstacle, is overthinking things, being too rational, and that leading to fighting and feeling like you're doubting yourself. But You've got 2 5s, so you will be moving on from grief, spilt relationships, spilt love, and pick up and move on from any kind of conflict or chaotic energy. And what is coming now is justice. This is another air card of Libra, but you could be maybe playing chess, taking notes, studying, looking at the rules of the game, finding that inner balance mentally, coming to justice. That's your hope and fear, that things will come out right, that you will be able to see things from a logical perspective with a lot of authority and integrity, and that's going to bring you into your true nature, which is your star. You are the star. So what is the advice for you, Aquarius? The Tower. Well, I was sensing this Tower. Let whatever this old structure is going to be just and right and true. It's going to be balanced. Something is balancing out. Because if what you built was not built on a firm foundation, you're seeing the truth about it. And it says wild magic. Well, that could be how you are coming into this right now, this blessing in disguise. This needed to come down. The top of the building is coming off. And you're going to rebuild with truth, with justice, with the right outworkings of your karma. And so let's take a moment and breathe and see what it is that we can get some clarity on for you, Aquarius. What is this 5 of Wands, the heat of battle that you're going over with a warlord? There's somebody that you're dealing with, an Aquarius, Gemini, a Libra, that you're maybe fighting with or having conflict with. Two of Cups. Well, it's because there's a deep connection. There's a deep feeling. There's a deep wanting to join. There's a union. You want to let go of fighting and this, maybe fighting with this a King of Swords, a masculine energy. It could be a man or a woman, but it's saying someone who takes action with their authority could be causing you to be in the heat of battle, but you're going to deal with this union, this partnership. There is maybe a bargain. Maybe there's an offering. There's something coming where you're going to unite forces with maybe two different, very different kind of people or different elements within you. Because this is ultimately about joining the masculine and feminine into a union of harmony, or two things that are very unlike each other. And what is it that we need to know about this foundation of the 9 of Pentacles? The 5 of Swords. Wow, another 5. So Aquarius, don't worry. You're coming into your instincts. You're using those. Trust that, because there is fighting. Maybe you have been fighting at the foundation, feeling victimized, feeling bullied, feeling like there is a lot of mental conflict, and you're just tired of this fighting. You're tired of this conflict. This is chaotic energy, and maybe it has to do with this masculine energy of the air. But you're going to break free. This is the aftermath. Maybe this is showing you at the foundation whatever you have done independently and you've created, you've built, you've grown this, you've worked on it, you've got this luxurious life at the foundation, but there could be somebody fighting you. There could be a sense of looking at the aftermath of whatever this battle is. And what is this 5 of Swords? Why are we having the 5 of Swords here with the world? Because you're ready to close out that phase of feeling defeated in terms of money, in terms of your independence, and you're breaking free and you're going to be independent. That's the new world you're coming into. And this is Aquarius energy, and you've got the fixed signs of Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. But you maybe have been on a campaign mentally of fighting, of battling. Maybe you had to battle and stand your ground and close out this old phase so you can come into this big upgrade and celebrate the abundance. And you're coming into the Queen and of Wands and Pentacles, so you can know that you have been maybe hoarding your money, being very tight because you felt like you had to. That was maybe that animal instinct, just to like hoard your nuts or your food or your whatever this is. But you have that structure of balance. You have balanced this money out with your feminine nature of being receptive, of nurturing yourself, both financially and inspiring your own passion projects. And why are we coming into this energy of the Hangman? What do we need to know about the Hangman? Pisces energy. Well, it's interesting, the long rest, and then you've got, this is the card for me, which is about rest, about meditation, about healing, getting a blessing from your ancestors, putting down the weapons of battle, and resting. It's a truce. Maybe you're coming into a truce with whatever it is you were fighting about, and it's coming with a feeling of repose, of rest, of just maybe doing yoga and being in a pose for quite a while. And you're going to come out of that and heal this feeling of loss. If you felt like something was lost, maybe in terms of your animal nature, your instincts, you're going to come into the energy of the Queen of Swords, where you got the King and Queen. So this is a divine counterpart of the masculine and feminine energies of the air, and that's you, Aquarius, the energy of seeing things truthfully. You're finally seeing things from above the clouds. And that's going to help you look at what was spilled. If there was something that you lost, you're going to see it now truthfully and get the facts and be able to speak up for it. You're not afraid anymore. You're going to use your reason judgment, your rational mind, to become the energy of the star. And the star is here with the Three of Cups. Well, you're going to celebrate. You're going to be in the limelight. People are going to recognize you. You're going to shimmer. You're going to sparkle. You're going to be renewing not only yourself, but those around you with a great harvest. As you close out a phase of your life, you're coming into a whole new, not chapter, but a whole new book, a whole new storyline. And it's one that is going to inspire others. So speak up, tell your truth. And it's going to bring you justice. And the Hermit. Well, we've got this energy of Virgo and Libra. So maybe at Virgo Libra season, you're going to come into knowing what is true for you, what is right. You're going to feel this karmic unfolding in your favor because you're using your integrity. And the Hermit is invisibility. Well, maybe you've been feeling like you have not been seen, that you've had to go away and gain knowledge. And now you're feeling like I'm ready to come out, to expose myself to the truth about who I am. And that is going to bring maybe the Tower, because what you've learned on this journey, you've been on the journey for quite a while, Aquarius, you're shining the light on something. And that light is going to illuminate this Tower. And the Tower comes as an illumination, as, wow, this... It was sudden communication, something out of the blue. It could be shocking, but it's often coming in with a verbal communication that the Queen of Swords, she's very good at speaking her truth, not mincing her words. So what is this wild magic? After you let a tower come down, because a divine necessity, it's a blessing. What is this blessing? It's coming with the Ace of Cups. Well, after all of this journey you've been on, you're coming into love, into this self-love and self-understanding. And that is going to open you up to this new way of being, this new way of loving yourself. And when we are vibrating in love, in that vortex of letting the universe know that we're expanding, we're happy, we're connected to our source, we'll feel like a fish out of water flying. And so there is a flash of inspiration that is coming with this wild magic. What is that going to be for you, Aquarius? This new love. After one old structure comes down, you're building anew with love, and it's going to be flowing over you. And that is what we have as we come into the final card, as finding that Three of Pentacles. Whatever you're rebuilding, you're doing the design, the blueprint of your life, of a new life. And it's going to be one you love. And it's going to be built now on a firm foundation. This was toppling over. It was corrupt. It was eroding. It was not built firmly, and it needed renovation. And now you're doing the work and standing above the rest. And it's going to be whatever you're working on in collaboration with this dream team, you're going to love it. It's going to bring you so much happiness, bliss. You're just bubbling over now. And Aquarius, let's get one final card from the Sacred Creator Oracle, because what is it that you're creating? What is the sacred work you're doing that you're going to love? You're designing it. You're a stone carver. You're building something that's going to last. And it's coming with the energy of ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Well, this is a dream, this flash of inspiration. And there's this flying fish, but also here you have the elephant. This is ancient wisdom, strength. You've got the strength to ambush fear with your ferocious dream. And let's read. This is the number 51. 5 and 1 is 6. We did have a lot of 555s. So change is coming with a new beginning. And 51 is for you today. So the essential meaning is a time to be courageous, standing up to the fear for the big sacred win. A great time to take a risk, your dream being within reach. Well, yes, your dream is within reach with this inspiration, and you're coming into it with a partnership as well. And so it says, a fear is a nasty naysayer. How do you respond when it screams, mean girl, insults like, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, I look like shit. Why would they listen to me? What if I fail? How often do you move ahead in spite of fear? Well, you've got this energy to move forward into love with your inspiration. This is what you have been given, Aquarius. So how are you making sure that the desire to reach your dream is infinitely bigger than the fear you may have of taking a risk? So it's time to take a risk, to let when old structures are no longer serving you, divine necessity is bringing this gift. So you can build anew and be recognized for your gifts and talents. And that is what I have for you today. And so it is for you, Aquarius. I hope this resonates. It's got a lot of messages here coming together, but the ultimate message is self-love and breaking free of fear so you can come into this energy of your true nature. You're the star, and you're going to shine and be recognized. And so it is. And don't forget to tap into those animal instincts that are going to help you know the way and break through any fear. And sending you love. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and leave me a comment. Just let me know where you're watching this from. And I so love spending time together. Bye. See you on the next reading.